further danger to the public. And that's all I have for you tonight.
Do you have a number of the victims at this stage?
There was a number of deceased and number also injured. It would be unfair for me to speculate on exact numbers, as the victims were taken to multiple hospitals in the region. So not just one hospital, multiple hospitals. And it would be unfair to the facts of the case and unfair to the families for me to release any number at this point.
Can you give us a sense, though, sir, with understanding that these situations can change? Is there a sense of how many families may be affected by this? Or we've heard the number 7. Is that something that you can address? I
can tell you there's multiple injured and multiple fatalities. And once, I don't want to, there's still family members that have to be contacted. And it was a large crowd. I just don't want to be unfair to the victims' families by putting out, numbers that we're not even sure on yet. It's still unfolding. The situation is still unfolding.
What can you say about the motive? What are you treating this as?
It was a lone male in his 30s, drove through at about 8:14, as I indicated. Everything's on the table. We haven't. I'd be speculating if I stated a factor in it. So our investigators are. All the teams are called out and they're working through it. And we'll have more details in the morning.
Was the suspect known to police?
The suspect was known to police in certain circumstances.
Did the suspect have an interaction with police in the last few days?
I can't answer that. I don't know.
Was the street barricaded? How did the suspect get into the street?
So this was a large community event. All events that we hold in Vancouver, about 3,000 a year, are robustly assessed. It's an entire city of Vancouver process. Fire, police, traffic control, every stakeholder is engaged in it. So we're still working through exactly what was cordoned off and how this occurred with the vehicle.
You said that the suspect was taken into custody, did you say by bystanders? Was he stopped by people in the crowd?
When it occurred, from my understanding, prior to police arrival, he was taken into custody by people in the crowd.
Did they remove him from the vehicle? Were they holding him down?
I'd be speculating on exactly how, but he was taken into custody at the scene and we arrived shortly thereafter and took custody of him.
Was this a Vancouver resident?
I don't have those details for you.
I understand there were no dump trucks that were blocking access, and just standard at events, has been standard since about 2015.
This is an event that's occurred, this is the second year from my understanding. The crowd size was fluid throughout the day. It went all the way maybe up to a few thousand, 100,000. I've heard those numbers. It was fluid, and it was the second year. And again, it goes through a robust assessment, security assessment. And this event was assessed along with other stakeholders that we have a system for.
But why no dump trucks, especially after what happened in New Orleans on New Year's Day?
Right. Again, those are facts that we're going to work through tomorrow and look at what community leaders we liaised with when we decided on the actual deployment.
Was there any indication this had anything to do with the federal election?
I don't know anything about that.
Do event holders pay the price of having dump trucks?
Different events have different formulas, and like I said, I don't know which community members led this and which community members liaised with the city staff and ourselves, the police, and other stakeholders.
Can you explain what the interactions were with police? Can you confirm it was mental health?
We have some knowledge of interactions. It would be unfair and inappropriate to the investigation and to a proper conclusion for the investigation if I taint it with any details right now. But we'll have more for you in the morning for sure.
Thousands of people are about to go out for the sun run tomorrow. Is there any different precautions being taken by police in advance of that?
Tomorrow's sun run, as far as I know of this morning or this evening, there's no change for tomorrow. We'll have a full, robust deployment, and it will occur as planned with security.
Was it the suspect's vehicle? Did he own the vehicle?
At this point, it was one vehicle, one suspect.
Did he own it? Was it his vehicle though? It was registered?
I don't have those details.
Does he have a criminal record?
It'd be inappropriate for me to get into those kind of details at this point.
Was the suspect was on bail before the incident happened?
So,
Was the suspect on bail before the incident happened?
on bail?
On bail.
Oh,
Bail.
I don't. It'd be unfair for me to make those comments. We'll have more for you in the morning, and I think once again, right now, our concern is for the victims and their families and their loved ones, and we're just working through our entire department on making sure every family member is supported, contacted, and all reasonable help is planned out all the way through this tragedy until we get some more detailed answers. So that's all I'm going
Was
to.
the suspect
Can you
impaired?
confirm if there were mental health issues and if he did actually say I'm sorry when he was apprehended?
That is so. I don't have those details.
This was
Two
reported
more
around
questions,
8
everybody, and then we're going to wrap it
impaired?
up. We'll have an additional briefing in the coming hours. 2 more questions.
Was the suspect impaired?
Don't have those details.
Sir, you mentioned earlier that this is the second year of this festival. Were there any Vancouver PD personnel assigned in this festival?
Again, there's a system for that. 3,000 events a year. Every event goes through that system and those protocols with the leaders of the events to work out exactly how deployment's going to occur.
Okay, thank you very much, everybody. That's all we have for tonight. We're going to be providing additional information in the coming hours.
Can we get it?
We'll let
the
you
name?
know when the additional when the next briefing is going to be. Thank you. Jim, what was your question?
No, I got it.
You need a name?
I need a name. I got it.